everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lydia, and if you're watching for the first time, you're welcome. Also, if you're an old subscriber, I'm glad you came back. You're also welcome. Today I'll be talking about the total cost of my USMLE journey. So I will start with the cost of application, cost of study resources, cost of the exam, and also some additional costs. So example, if you're interested in the US clinical experience, there's also an additional fee for that. So if you're interested, keep watching. So first will be the cost of application, and that would be the application for ECFMG certification, and that cost $160. Next would be the cost of notarization, and the good thing about this is that the cost of notarization has been added to that of your payment for ECFMG certification, and so there is no additional fee for that. Secondly, will be the cost of the exam. Step 1 exam costs $1,020, and if you're testing outside the United States, then there's an additional surcharge fee of $205. If you're testing in the United States or Canada, then there's no additional fee for that. Step 2 exam costs $1,020 too, and if you're testing within the United States and Canada, there is no fee for that. But if you're testing outside of the United States and Canada, then you pay a fee of $230. If in case you're not ready for your exam and you plan on extending your eligibility period, you pay $100. If you also plan on changing your testing region, then you pay $90 for that. Next will be the cost of the step 3 exam. Step 3 exam costs $925, but because it can only be written in the United States, then there's no additional fee for that. But step 3 exam requires you to be ECFMD certified before you can take the exam. So next will be the cost of study materials. UWorld is the most popular and is what I will also advise everyone to use, and payment depends on how much you plan to use UWorld. So payment for 1 month is $319. For 3 months it's $439. For 6 months it's $479, and then payment for a year is $559. Also, I use first aid, and for that I paid $59. You also need to pay for the NBME assessment, although there are some offline assessments you can use, but I feel it's also important that you at least you do 1 or 2 online assessment before your exam, and the payment for NBME assessment is $60. Next will be the payment for med school bootcamp. I used med school bootcamp, although there are a lot of resources that you can use, but I used med school bootcamp and it was helpful to me. For 1 month I paid $59, and then for a year you paid $249. I also use Boards and Beyond and Pathoma, but there are some free resources, so I just use the free resources on Telegram, which I would link in my description box below. So lastly, I'll be talking about the additional cost, which would be the cost of doing a US clinical experience. And this cost really varies. It depends on if you're using an agency, if you're applying for the clinical experience yourself, or if you know someone in the US and you can easily just do a rotation with them. So the average cost to do a US clinical experience will be between $1,000 to $3,000, and there are some hidden costs, which would be the cost of accommodation, because you need to find your accommodations yourself. Also the cost of flight ticket, the cost of visa application. You can only do US clinical experience with a B1 B2 visa. Cost of travel ticket really varies. I live in Nigeria, and so it varies from wherever you are. So yeah, this is the total cost of everything I paid for my USMLE journey, and there's still the cost of application for residency, which I would talk about in my next video. But yes, this brings me to the end of this video. If you liked this video and you found it helpful, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, and also if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me via Instagram, in the comment section, or even on any other social media platform. Thank you for watching. Bye.